Some villains are born, they're made, heroes broken into the darkest parts of history, or as the old saying goes, you either die a hero, or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Like the Chosen One, Anakin Skywalker, aka Darth Vader, and Obito Uchiha, the loser turned bringer of war. For this matchup, we will use all versions of Vader including Legends, but to make it fair, Obito will also get the 10 tails. Obito was an average kid in the Naruto universe. He went to school, had a crush, helped people, and had a dream. But one day, everything broke when he got crushed by a rock while trying to save Kakashi Hatake. Surprisingly, he didn't die to this despite the odds, and the fact he gave away one of his Sharingan. He lived because a man named Madara Uchiha saved him from death. You see, an Uchiha is a special bloodline. They have the power to awaken special powers that only they have, the Sharingan. The Sharingan allows him to see faster than normal, copy moves and jutsus that he sees, and allow him to predict a person's moves. With his newfound life, he waited to heal so he could see his friends, but when he got told that his friends were trouble, he quickly headed out to save them, only to arrive too late. Rin, the woman he loved, had died by the hands of Kakashi. This awakened the next step of the Sharingan, the Megaton Sharingan. This eye allowed him to see even better, and for him only, to transport anything into his own dimension. This allows him to go intangible for 5 minutes max, and to transport anything into it, including people, along with the powerful Kamui, Obito. Soon gains a Rinnegan, one of the most powerful eyes ever. With the Rinnegan, Obito can push and pull objects, can mess with your soul, and much more. Which is useful with a lot of his jutsus, like his many fire, earth, and even with jutsus. Obito is fast enough to go toe-to-toe with Kakashi who, as stated in this video, should be comparable to light speed, and Obito was likely faster. He's strong to overpower Kakashi who again, should be comparable to Mountain Busters, or around 79 megatons of TNT, which is likely a low ball considering he's more powerful, so it's more than likely 100 megatons of TNT. In his 10-tailed form his powers increase immensely and can even heal himself. He's able to overpower every single past Hokage and even every single shinobi in the 4th Great Ninja War. We can possibly scale him to Naruto who was able to tank a moon-slicing beam, and with all of his normal chakra, he was able to blow a hole into a hollowed version of the moon. Which should put Obito at least at moon level. His speed is hard to say, but he can at least overpower Sage KC and Naruto, which should put him at least 20 times faster than light considering that Sage mode is a 10 times multiplier. All in all, Obito has deserved the fake name of Madara Uchiha, as he is one of the strongest ninjas around.
What? I don't believe it! Kidding.
It's just as I expected.
Anakin Skywalker was a normal boy with a terrible mind. He lived in a sandy and hot world. Him and his mother were made into slavery and all around, life sucked for this young boy. That is until a man named Itachi came to his world. Apparently, the young boy was the chosen one, destined to stop the dark side and save the world using the power of the Force. The Force is a power that many people can use for all sorts of cool stuff. For Anakin this includes stuff that can make him faster and stronger, to push and pull an object, to see into the future, and even use a force wave to push everything away from him, the ability to go invisible, a barrier to protect him for anything for a short time, force range to make his dark side powers even more powerful, can heal himself if need be. And he can even flow to an extent. Along with the Force, Anakin has access to one of the most powerful, and coolest, weapons around. The lightsaber, which can cut through almost anything and block even other lightsabers. All these abilities help Anakin grow into a powerful Jedi, but that power wasn't enough to get him the role as a Jedi Master and wasn't going to be enough to save his love. So, in desperation, Anakin turned to the dark side of the Force to try and save his beloved, but all that did was just kill her and severely injure him, turning him into the half-man, half-robot. Darth Vader. Darth Vader was on par with Obi-Wan Kenobi, his former master who was able to dodge in less than a nanosecond, should be able to counter against lightning-based attacks, and was able to dodge and block light-speed blaster bolts like they were nothing, putting him at least twice the speed of light. All that speed is nothing without immense power, which Darth Vader can definitely do. Thanks to Darth Vader being one of the strongest Sith Jedi, he should be able to compare to others, like Luke Skywalker, his son, who he has defeated and held back against before. Luke was able to move a black hole thanks to the Force. Yes, the black hole was way smaller than an actual one, but even if a black hole was the size of a coin, it would weigh the same as a planet. With all these abilities, it's no wonder why he's feared throughout the galaxy.
I don't fear you.
Then you will die braver than most.
Now let's get ready for a mortal matchup.
Fight!
Impressive. Most impressive.
Despite all of his efforts, jutsus, and even the tails, Vader had outclassed Obito in most categories. While Obito was faster, especially while using the 10 tails, that wouldn't help, as Vader could just make himself faster, get faster with rage, or just predict where he's going to be. That's also the exact reason Kamui wouldn't work. Thanks to the Force, he would know where Obito was going to be. And when he'll stop Kamui, especially with his way better experience, having trained all his life and being over 10 years older. Despite that, both had a great arsenal, but Vader just majorly outclassed Obito in strength. If we highball him and scale him to someone like Madara or Naruto, then Obito should be moon level at best, while Vader can be scaled to planet plus level of feats, not to mention if any jutsu could hurt Vader, like a tailed beast bomb, Vader could just absorb it and get even stronger, putting Obito at a greater disadvantage. Vader was just stronger, had better hacks, could predict what Obito would do, and had way more experience. The winner is Darth Vader.